Cause the last time I checked, she in Vegas. And Summer Lee with baller, she flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more than forever. And now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think you're better than me. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Nashville. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2025 draft out of the U, out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success. You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
Well, the nice thing about the NFL, Mike, is there's always next week. If you're coming off a good game, you got to put it to bed and come back and play well again. But in this case, things could not have gone much worse for this guy last week in that performance. So this game couldn't come fast enough. He said he had a great week of practice. He was able to put that behind him mentally and physically, and they're going to need him to play a lot better if they're going to come away today with a win.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
From the gun here on third down, Stroud. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Now a toss, left side with Mitchell.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Good coverage by Putsy. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Titans offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Check. Here we go. The drive starts. It's a carry by Power. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, Ward. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. On 1st down, it's Stroud. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Lost on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit.
37-yard attempt.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Texans are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The Titans offense make their way out to take over once more. This unit hasn't been at their best early on. Punt followed by an interception on their first 2 drives. In trouble, and down he goes.
These are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Now Ward going to hold on to it.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
It is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap for Ward. He's going to uncork one. Looking for Wicks. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here we go. Crowd to throw here on 1st and 10. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Here's Mitchell from the pistol. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Texans who have the early lead. We're back in Music City after this. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. As we are ready to get back underway. From the gun, here's Stroud. This one complete to Jordan. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the 1st down.
This is caught downfield. It's Dell. And he's into the end zone. Takes Dell. Touchdown, Texans. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Texans are out to a 10-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And he's got it at the 1. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Titans offense about ready to take over once more. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Hey! They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He'll get that complete to Dontavian Wicks. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing, Ward. And one caught. It's Jimray DK. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Play fake. Now Ward to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Off play action. It's Ward. 14 on the pickup. 1st down for Tennessee.
Really nice play call there by the offensive coordinator. You kind of use your tendencies against the defense. They're thinking run in this down and distance, and ultimately you use it to your advantage. Play action pass to the tight end, and you keep the drive alive.
1st and 10, and they give it to Pollard. Space to run inside the 20, and he's in. Tony Pollard, touchdown Titans.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone, first time today.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Texans offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. He's put together some kind of campaign. Currently 2nd in the NFL in touchdown receptions amongst wideouts. This one's out quickly to Noel.
Complete to Jalen Noel. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard
From
line.
the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Let's go. Tony.
Now to tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
At the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up
Here's 3rd and 2.
Thank you, Texas. 118. What's that? 11.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. He gets this complete to Mitchell. 17 yards, the gain there. It's good for a Texans first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Here's Mitchell. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 11.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9.
18. What's that?
Another run here with Mitchell. The defense stringing him out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
So the key to these off-tackle style run plays, Mike, is you can't allow penetration. You cannot allow the defenders to get in your backfield because when they do, the play really has no chance and you end up going backwards.
That one incomplete. They can't hook up there. And that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Jack Fox now. He's on for the 2nd time. We'll try to get something inside. And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They've turned it over on down.
46-yard line.
Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Now Pollard, and they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Titans first down.
Now, first down throw for Ward. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Ward. That's complete to DK. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
And 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On 4th down, Ward. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. That's catch number 40 on the season for him.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Throw left side, finds Dell. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
10 yards. That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Why, Tony?
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. That's an incompletion.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. That's goal. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Stroud going to set up to throw. He's got it at the 7. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
And the Texans 1st down. 1st and goal at the
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This one complete to Washington. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal. At the Titans.
He'll get up and spike it, and let's check the clock. Maybe time for 2 plays here before the end of the half. This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Here's Stroud. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
A 22-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Mitchell. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Texans offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
To throw, it's Stroud. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Here we go.
Here comes Mitchell on the toss to the right. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good games, 19 for this one.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Texans first down.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
34-yard line.
18. That's it.
First carry for Joe Mixon.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 9.
Oh, 18. That's it.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
All right. 18. That's it. Why Tony?
Now Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And he's in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Stroud comes to the line. The Texans going for 2.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10.
Alert!
They run it straight ahead with Collins. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5.
Coogan, let go! Let go!
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Reload!
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Not much happening there, just a short game. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Wolf. He'll find his receiver. That's DK. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Ward. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Unlock line.
The gun, they give it to Pollard. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2.
So they go with a first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
70.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
No.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
No.
From the gun, here's Ward. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. That caught Tony Pollard. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able...
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. Lutz for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. That is caught left side by Helm. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Titans, 1st down.
Now, 1st down throw for Ward. He'll get this out wide to Pollard. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Again, it's Ward. He's going to let this one go deep to the goal line and in. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's a 2-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Cyber's extra point is true. And the Titans are able to cut into the deficit.
Titans 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Mitchell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Texans offense getting set to get back to work, and they look to finish it off here in the fourth. This might just wash away what was a subpar performance a week ago.
Go.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. They'll go again with Mitchell. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
38-yard line.
Stroud quickly out to Collins. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
This is hot. He got the connection to Collins. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Stroud to throw here on first down. A little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2. Give up the middle for Mitchell. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
2 yards.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. To throw is Stroud. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down. A give to Mitchell. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll run it over center with Mitchell. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
All right. 118.
Little quick pass to the receiver heading left. He'll take this forward for about 5. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. On second down, a run with Mitchell. Good blocking, and he's in. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Houston. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Texans are able to extend the lead.
33, Titans 14. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Hold the ready. Come on, come on. Let's go.
We're going to put a man in motion to the right. On 1st down, it's Ward. Quick hitting slant there. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Into space at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. That's a pickup of 33. The defense bewildered. A rough start to this drive.
The 34-yard line.
On 1st down, Ward. A ball deep for the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Coverage by Kalen Bullock.
To the air again. Ward. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
3rd and 16.
Here's Ward. That is into the hands of Wicks. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. It was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
18. Let's go.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. And it is a season sweep for them.